Good morning again, book lovers of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and they also read a page from a book of my choice. So, as you might know, I just finished reading The Wrath of Malgrad by Holly Black and Tony DiTerlizzi, which is the final book in the Spiderwick Chronicles series. So, in this video, I am going to be taking the opportunity to speak about the series as a whole. So I reviewed all of the books individually, and I basically read all of these in July because I bought this box set at the beginning of July, and I made a video about every single one of these. So I have the Field Guide, the Seeing Stone, Lucinda's Secret, the Ironwood Tree, and the Rat of Malgarat. I can speak about the series for a very long time because it's very engaging, intriguing, and immersive. And yeah, I want to keep this video rather short and to let you know my thoughts in general about this. So overall, I, of course, very much enjoyed all of this series. I feel as though books 2 and 3 and the beginning of book 4 as well were rather dull, and personally, I did not really enjoy the way that the theme of kidnapping happens in every single one of the books. I firmly believe that Black and DiTerlizzi could have been slightly more original than follow the same pattern within every book, but then again, thanks to the kidnappings, we are also introduced to different species, and at the same time, it's pretty crazy to me how they finally managed to get to see all of the creatures which Black and DiTerlizzi introduced to us as well without needing the Seeing Stone because the Hobgoblin spit into their eyes. And to me, one of the things that doesn't make any sense at all is how their mother doesn't seem to care about them at all when she is worried, I suppose, but at the same time, she doesn't really act upon what is going on. Perhaps because she can't see what's happening and she doesn't understand the children's perspective. And towards the end, right, we aren't really told how the mother is able to understand what is going on. And I kind of foresaw that the father was the shapeshifter all along. So yeah, I mean, there is going to be several spoilers here, and that one isn't a spoiler in particular because it's pretty obvious when you put two and two together. But from the very beginning, I really love the character development of Mallory, um, Simon, and Jared Grace. And they all have quite distinct personalities. They're clever, but in certain cases, right, they should be able to understand what is going to happen. They should be able to foresee that which is going to happen since they've been through so much already together. And at certain points, I was quite pissed off at the fact that they didn't, because why wouldn't they when they've been through so much? Why wouldn't they expect certain things? And another thing is that certain creatures which I thought would be extremely powerful in this series, they were completely nerfed. For instance, the dragons and the shapeshifter that is Mulgarath, um, their powers were basically completely removed. And I was not expecting that. I was not happy to see that because in all of fiction, right? We have dragons, Game of Thrones, for example, or Fort Wing, and shapeshifters like in It and Pennywise or in Gravity Falls even. We all know that they are very, very powerful creatures, and in this one they are destroyed so easily that there isn't really much conflict, and there is all this build up in the first four books towards leading towards this battle, but then it finishes so abruptly, so anticlimactically even, that I was rather disappointed even though all the loose ends were tied and we finally got some more information about the way fairies work or the way fairies deal with humans and what other creatures think of humans or what they like to eat and that sort of thing. So yeah, there is also this very weird fixation with wanting to eat cats for some reason, which is something that I didn't like, though completely understand. If I were to pick a favorite of mine, I would say it would still be the Field Guide. I think it's perfect in every shape, way, or form. But then again, the Field Guide's purpose is completely lost in the next couple of books because Margaret already seems to know so much, right, with or without the Field Guide. But he doesn't put anything he learns to good use because he is defeated so easily. He has a whole army who he doesn't do anything with. And yeah, basically, the point of the field guide is lost. And then again, the severity of the situation is gone as well. So I understand, as I mentioned in my previous video, that this series is targeted towards a younger audience, but then again, reading it as an adult, I did enjoy it, and I thought that Black and DiTerlizzi would still put more thought into it and avoid, or evade, not quite sure, certain plot holes, right, which are so blatant and which even children would probably be able to point out. My least favorite in this one would probably have to be Lucinda's secret, because I really don't understand what Lucinda's secret might have been. Okay, we know that she's in an asylum because she knows about all the fairies and all the crazy things that the kids know about as well. And yeah, I'm very happy that towards the end she is finally taken away from the asylum. We're not given any details as to that was how that was pulled off by the Grace's mother. So yeah, I mean, more context is very necessary, more details. I wanted to see more about the series as well, but I suppose that's about it. The illustrations are, of course, beautiful in every single book, very consistent, especially the full page illustrations. And yeah, they helped me understand the story even better since not much context was given with the words alone. So the pictures, in certain cases, did hold 1,000 words, but honestly, I mean, I was satisfied, and at the same time, I'm still pondering over what could have been. This one had so much potential that was completely ignored, probably because of either the time limit or the page count the authors had. But yeah, this series could have easily had another 2 or 3 books explaining everything that is within the field guide, explaining how Malgrat came to be, what the other characters do, I suppose, and why they fear Malgrat so much. So, yeah, I mean, and even the reason why Malgrat is such a villain is not a very, very strong one, considering that he's jealous of humanity, so he wants to be better than humanity. It's not a very good reason to kill humans, right? When he could quite easily become a human himself, since he's a shapeshifter and live the lives of the humans he wishes to be like. But yeah, I mean, that is all I have to say about the Spiderwick Chronicles series. If you have read this one or watched the movie, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think, if you agree with me or disagree. And make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the rest of my content, and I will hopefully see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye, guys.